Hello everyone, today I am going to deliver a lecture on data sampling. First, what is data sampling? Why we use data sampling? Actually, sampling is the reduction of continuous time signal to discrete time signal. Sample is the value or set of value at a point in a time or space. The process of analog signal digitally, it has to be digitalized first or sliced first. Sampling is simply multiplication of analog signal by the train of pulses of unit magnitude. For efficient use of data processing and data transmission, sampling is used. Here we can see first analog signal is converted into digital signal by the help of sample and hold circuit. That is mainly called the sampling. In next slide we can see here same first analog source or signal converted into digital signal. Here it is in discrete form and it is converted into digital signal by the help of hold circuit. That is also a part of sampling. This is the digital representation of analog signal. Analog signal source first converted into digital signal destination with the help of waveform coding codec, that is the hold circuit. This is the sampling process, how sampling is converted into holding signal. In first waveform we can see that the first analog signal, that is analog signal, we sample. In second unit of that is the unit of signal pulse, each pulse signal pulse unit pulse, that is. And in third we can see here that is the multiplication of both A and B, that is the analog signal and that is the signal pulse. When we use hold circuit, that is the sample and hold signal, that is create this type, that is holding of signal until next pulse. Here the types of sampling, there are different types of sampling. Basically 3 types of sampling technique is used. First is the impulse time sampling, second is natural sampling, and third is flat top sampling. First is ideal sampling. Basically ideal sampling is also called the impulse sampling. In ideal sampling we can see here this is the waveform. In this ideal sampling we cannot use the practically because pulse width cannot be 0 and the generation of impulse train is not possible practically. This is the analog signal and that is the time, and the ideal sampling is an impulse at each sampling instant, that is the each sampling instant. Next is natural sampling. In natural sampling, that natural sampling actually similar to the impulse sampling, except is that the impulse train is replaced by the pulse train. In ideal sampling we use impulse train. But in natural sampling we use pulse train. Basically here input signal, that is if that is xt, which is multiplied by the pulse train. that is xt, and we multiply the pulse train in case of natural sampling. But in ideal sampling, this is multiplied by the impulse train. Natural sampling is a pulse of short width with varying amplitude with natural tops. Next is flat top sampling. During transmission, noise is introduced at the top of transmission pulse, which can be easily removed if the pulse is in the form of flat top. Here the top of samples are flat, that is they have constant amplitude, hence it is called the flat top sampling or practical sampling. Flat top sampling make use of sample and hold circuit. Basically in flat top sampling we use hold circuit which convert into flat top. In flat top, here we see that impulse signal is converted to flat, this type. If we have flat top signal, we can easily remove the pulse when noise is created in the transmission line. Flat top sampling is pulse of short width with varying amplitude with flat tops. Flat top is created with the help of hold circuit. Now method of sampling. How we calculate sampling? Here these are the method. A time period between successive sample is called sampling interval or sampling period. It is accomplished by the multiplication of xt by the uniform train of impulses. Basically here xt is multiplied by the x del t, and here is the equal to xt into x del t. Now train of impulse function select sample values at regular, then we represent xst, that is xst, we represent here xt from n summation of f n from plus infinity to minus infinity t to t minus nt. Here we can see here xt, that is we use multiplier, xt is multiplied by del t, then we get this del t in different interval ts minus ts, t minus 2s, and in positive part ts plus 2s, and that is the yt, which is the multiplication of xt and del t. This is the Fourier series form of waveform. Here Fourier series representation, and here is its waveform. Fourier series representation of the sampling is that it's from plus infinity to minus infinity, del t minus nt ts is converted into 1 by ts. Ts is the sampling period here, and that is converted into e jn omega st. Omega is the angular frequency, that is the maximum frequency, which is equal to 2 pi by ts. In next, sampling theorem. What is sampling theorem? If sampling interval is less, more sample signals are obtained for a cycle. More sample signal means more representation of analog signal. If sampling interval is more, there might be loss of property of analog signal. A continuous time signal can be represented in its samples and can be recovered back when sampling frequency, that is fs, is greater than or equal to twice of highest frequency component of message signal. Here we can see here that when frequency sampling frequency is greater than equal to 2 FM is the component of message signal, then we recovered back the signal. The sampling rate is called Nyquist rate and condition is called the Nyquist criteria. In real application, sampling is done at 2.5 and 5 times highest frequency component of analog signal. Now this is the numerical of sampling theorem. We have to find the condition for sampling period to correctly sample. Here is the equation: xt equal to 4 sin 2 pi t cos 5 pi t plus 0.1 plus cos pi t. Here the maximum frequency, that is omega m, here 5 pi, and if in previous we know that the omega m equal to 2 pi fm and fm equal to omega m by 2 pi. Here omega m equal to 5 pi and divide by 2 pi, that is 5 by 2. By the sample theorem, that is must sample at 2 fm, that is the component of frequency signal that is greater than 5, and fs is the fs is the simple frequency signal which is greater than equal to 5, equal to 1 by fs, which is less than equal to 1 by 5, and that is the sampling period ts, which is less than equal to 1 by 5. Thank you. Have a nice day.